Hello, beloveds. This is a short session to conclude the teachings, the main points of the four agreements. The first agreement that we discussed, be impeccable with your word, means using your word for your own good and for the good of others. Your word is really your power. When you think bad about someone, when you say toxic things and negative remarks, making negative judgments about someone, then your word becomes a poison. Then you are poisoning yourself and the people around you, whosoever you are directing that poison to, and the same thing you receive. So make sure that we use our words as a white magic and not as a black magic, because when we are making judgments about other people and how they look, how they do things, and what is their life like, whatever negative remarks and comments, even in joke that people make, it's really a poison, and it's not doing you or them any good. So make sure that we use our words for the upliftment of others. And if your word, if your thoughts that will come out of your mouth is not kind, is not beneficial, then it's better to just shut up and keep your opinions on the paper. So use your word as a white magic, not as a black magic. Be impeccable with your word. Second agreement, don't take anything personally. This is really important, and do check the previous video wherein I have explained from a psychological perspective that why this thing happens. Okay, don't take anything personally, because everyone is functioning and operating from their own belief system. And when you take anything personally, it also means that somewhere inside of you, you do believe such things. Okay, those things do exist inside of you. So any moment if you are experiencing that discomfort as somebody comments, that means the first awareness is that you have taken it personally, you are making it about yourself, and that awareness will help you to challenge it. And as you challenge it, you will come out of it. Everyone is different, everyone functions as per their belief system, so it's really safe. See, if someone just behaves in a disgusting manner and says things which they could have not said, or did things which they could have not done, well, we cannot control any of the thing, but we do have control about how realistically we are appraising the situation, how are we responding to them, to the situation, I mean. So by not taking things personally, you don't make it about you. And also, be it a positive thing or a negative thing, when you are very clear about your boundaries, when you are very clear about yourself, as in what you value, what you don't value, what are your boundaries, practicing the right assertiveness skill, you will understand that where you stand and how people treat you and how you treat them. So don't take anything personally. It really says nothing about you. Whatever other people think, feel, say and do, it says everything about them, every single thing about them, and not about you. The third agreement, don't make assumptions. Again, from a psychological perspective, I have explained this, and this is really important. And as a psychotherapist, I will tell you, this is one of the common cognitive errors that people or the clients go through. By making assumptions, what are we doing is that we are convinced that the other person is thinking this bad only about us, is thinking this negatively about us, and then by believing that thought, we will have more such similar thoughts, and then it will make us feel more bad or worse, and then our actions are also based on the thought that we have believed that this person must be thinking this bad only. And the point is that we don't even check with them, we don't even ask them, we just live in our own heads, and then we believe it, that that's it. It's like like prophet said something, or it becomes the truth for us. But we have it's not completely true, because the truth actually sets us free, as the Bible explains it. So by making assumptions, we are not really checking with the facts. Without checking with the facts, without seeing any evidence, and without directly asking even to the person who is involved, we tend to just think whatever thoughts our mind is producing, and then we are acting upon them, and this will actually worsen our experience, disturb our relationship with ourselves as well as others. So don't make assumptions, confront it carefully. And the last assumption, the fourth one, always do your best. This is really important, as in you have to do your best. You can do your best by practicing as much as you can the first three agreements. Every day may not be the same. There are some days wherein you just fail terribly, and it is good in the sense that you will become aware. You have to become aware that where I went wrong and how can I correct it next time. So for example, if something happened and you just said all the bad things, and you misused your word, and you send this black magic to the person. Let's say you actually took things personally, and that actually disturbed your entire day, and even disturbed the friendship, the relationship, or whosoever the person you are involved with. Or maybe you just made some assumptions without actually checking out the facts or the evidences. So but then you can say, it's okay, this happened, but I am going to practice these agreements again. I will again give a try. So just do your best. You don't have to be 100% efficient. You will not become a master in a day. Transformation or healing doesn't happen in a day or in one night, right? So you have to keep taking efforts, persistent efforts. So do your best in doing your best every single day in practicing these agreements. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take anything personally. Don't make assumptions, and always do your best as much as you can by taking a personal responsibility. Always be kind and loving to others, respecting yourself and your boundaries. See how you can be a good example of love, friendship, and kindness. Thank you so much.